Alright, hello everybody, this is Ian from TRS, Team Real Salty, and I just want to go over a deck that I have been playing here recently, and we're just going to go through a deck bio here and maybe try it out. This is my metal build that I have been playing with. Essentially, the metal build is going to be centered around Bronzong and Dialga. Bronzong has the ability here, Metal Links. Once during your turn, you may attach a Metal Energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. So basically what you're going to be doing is using your Ultra Balls, you're going to be using Junipers, your Battle Compressors, and essentially getting rid of those energies here, putting them in the discard, and then supplying your Pokemon on the bench with them. Your attacker, or basically your main attacker here that you're going to want to use, is Dialga EX. It's got two really good attacks. One's going to be doing 60 damage, 80 with Muscle Band, with 1 Metal Energy and 2 Colorless Energy. That's Chrono Wind. If the defending Pokemon is an EX, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. So any EX Pokemon on the opponent's end, especially Seismitoads or anything that might be doing some damage that hurts you, not letting you play items, this could be a good attack here. It's going to basically stop them. They can't attack their next turn. They would have to retreat or switch into something, and then hopefully that something would have the energy, or they can attack as well. So that helps you out with your Seismitoad matchup, or really any EX Pokemon attacking Pokemon there. They cannot hit you, helps you out, stops them, slows them down. Then you got Full Metal Impact here. It's going to be a beefy attack, but with Bronzong it's not so beefy. You've got 2 Metal Energy and 2 Colorless Energies. That's going to be doing 150. You do have to discard 2 Metal Energies from this Pokemon once you use it, but Bronzong just brings that back. With the Muscle Band, of course, it's going to add plus 20, making it 170, and you're able to knock out anything from your Eviltals to Mewtwo's, Cabalions, H/, any Pokemon here that's 170 is going to be knocked out. So that is your main hitter. You've also got other Pokemon. You've got an Aegislash with the Mighty Shield ability. It allows you to prevent any damage done to this Pokemon if the attacking Pokemon has any special energy on it, which every deck we know plays special energy. Fighting Pokemon play the strong energy, and then you've got DC everywhere. The attack's not so bad either. It is essentially a weaker Keldeo. It's Slash Blast. It does 40 base damage plus 20 for each metal energy on it, meaning with 3 energy you can be doing 100 damage. This is a pretty good wall. It's good setup an attacker for anything that's really reliant on special energy so they can't hurt you. Put it up with any Seismitoad matchup, any Landorus matchup, and really anything that has DCs in it. Again, here you've got your 4/4 Bronzong. You've got Cabalion here, which of course is going to be doing damage to your safeguards with Steel Bullet. And then you've also got Righteous Edge that lets you discard a special energy from the defending Pokemon. So it could help with your Seismitoads matchups. If you use this attack, it'll discard that DCE that they're using on their Toad, helping you out next turn, hopefully, where you can then use items. They don't have the energy. Also have Heatran here. Heatran is going to be great for your Donphan matchups, anything with Outragers, or anything really that's 130. Of course, we all know Donphan is a pain. Heatran is going to knock that out with Steam Blast. I like to call Heatran the baby Dialga. It has the same energy cost here, 2 Metal Energy to Colorless Energy for 130, and you have to discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. So that'll knock out any of those Kirums, any of the Donphans, and your baby Eviltals. Steel Drop's really great too. It'll do 40 plus 40 if there's a stadium in play, and we know that Donphan likes to play those stadiums, so it will knock out Haluchas, it'll knock out Fampies, and it's pretty good here. The Heatran is 130 HP, and that 130 is kind of a hard number to hit to one hit kill. So he could last maybe 3 turns of knocking out those Donphan attackers. It's really good, really, just for anything. Any EX, that 130 is pretty beefy attack, so it's gonna hurt. And then I play 2 Mewtwo's. I just like the Enforcer status of Mewtwo. It basically scares opponents from attaching too much energy, and it scares them if they also play their Mewtwo's. You'll have your fun Mewtwo war. Um, Keldeo EX is in the bench for the Russian ability. You can use Secret Sword with a Muscle Band to knock out the Donphans as well if you're desperate, but you've got enough in here to take care of Donphan that you don't really need to do that. The Russian ability here is to rush in so that you can recharge your Dialga EX for the Full Metal Impact and then retreat into Dialga. Um, Again, it's also there for if they like to Lysandre up your Bronzongs to try to slow you down, well, you've got Keldeo. You would put the Floatstone on Keldeo, which I run 3 of, or you have the Switch, which I run 2 of. So either way, you get your in and outs to charge up Pokemon and then attack. 2 battle compressors are being played. Essentially lets you search for 3 cards and then you discard them. Yes, you hate your energy in your deck and you want them in the discard. That's the best place for them, as you can then charge up Pokemon. So I play 2. Essentially what I like to do is 2 Metal and 1 Lysandre. That's my trick there, to get the Lysandre into the discard so that I can get it whenever I need it with my VS Seekers. 1 Bike there just to get your draw support with the items here, so you just get up to 4 cards in your hand. Computer search, again, search out anything you really need. Megaphone's gonna be there for any of the baby Evital's or bulky Evital decks, just to get rid of those hard charms. There's not too much use anymore. If you're gonna play something that has Garbodor, it's probably Seismitoad, and you can't use it anyway. So I used to run 2, and now it's just gonna be 1. But it never hurts to have 1 Megaphone in a deck. Again, the 2 Switch, your 4 Ultra Balls to get any of the Pokemon that you need, as well as those Bronzongs. I like to play only 2 Bronzongs, so just get the 2 and then just start discarding anything else that I don't need to get other Pokemon out here. The 3 VS Seekers essentially makes this deck play 5 Lysandres. That's what I like to use it for, to get those Donphans out or any Pokemon that you want to one-hit KO with a Dialga EX. Of course, you can use them as any supporter that's in your discard. I do a 1-1 of Colress and Shauna. Colress for that high draw support. Never hurts to get 10 cards in your hand. The Shauna's the sure thing 5, so I like to do 1-1. And then you've got your standards, the 4 Juniper and 4 Ends. Already went over Floatstones, but that's 3. You're going to put those on your Keldeo and your Bronzongs if you feel safe that they're not going to Megaphone out those Floatstones on Keldeo. 3 Muscle Bands that you will be putting on Dialga as soon as you can. You've got 3, so you should do pretty well. Hopefully they don't head ringer you, because if they head ringer you, you're out of luck. I don't play any Xerosic in here to get rid of that, or any Tool Retrievers. I guess maybe I should if I was really worried, but I'm not too worried. I have a lot of heavy hitters there. Then, of course, the 4 DC and 8 Metal Energy. So we're going to go ahead and try this out. Let's go ahead and run a battle and see if we can pull this off first turn. So we're going to do this here. That's going to be all edited out because I'm going to be amazing at editing. And you heard it here. If you're hearing this, then I'm not an amazing editor, and you're getting the inside scoop of other deck names. So we're going to search for opponent, and we're waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Alright, here we go. So we are playing what looks to be a fairy deck that kinda sucks for the person that I'm playing against, but you know, luck of the draw here. So hopefully we get to see this deck work, and hopefully we get to see their deck work, which I'm assuming might be just a Florges deck. So I didn't pay attention to the flip, but it looks like they're going first. No big deal. I've got the Bronzong that I'm going to be putting up here, And probably what I'm gonna do if I don't get a Pokemon would be putting a Metal Energy on that Bronzong to retreat. Don't really want to do that, but you know, it happens. So let's see. Right away, we get the extra energy. We're gonna go ahead and discard the two. Um, you know what? We don't really need to worry too much here. We're gonna be putting that energy on Bronzong, or sorry, Bronzor. So let's go ahead and just get another Bronzor on the bench. Might as well. And we're gonna put this here. And I've got the Shauna, and they've got 3 cards in their hands, so what the heck, I'm not going to help them out any. We'll do Shauna. And what do we get? Well, let's see what we can do here. I think I am safe to pass, but I kind of want to get a Pokemon out. You know what, we're going to go ahead and just end turn. See if that helps us out or if that was a misplay. So what I'm going to be wanting to do here is essentially get the Bronzong out as soon as I can. If things stick to what it looks like here, I'll probably just computer search for the Keldeo. Get that right away, put the Floatstone on, and just VS Seeker for my Shauna again. So they'd use the Juniper here. Okay, they've got Enhance Hammer and Trump Card. Computer search. Alright, they got rid of a lot of things there. Getting rid of, okay. They obviously don't care that I play DCE. Got the Spritzy going on. And I'm assuming they're going to go ahead and Geomancy and get their 2 Fairy Energy, which I'm not too worried about here. So, okay, I've got nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and computer search. Got to get rid of that Muscle Band, sadly. But I just want the Keldeo. Don't really need it, but I want it. So that is what we're going to do. The funny thing here is that this deck can actually just now use Bronzong to hammer in for 60 with that Muscle Band. That would be 120 for their weakness, or would that be 160? Wow, 160. That'll actually knock out their Florges EX if I just kind of troll them myself, but we are not going to do that. We're going to go Keldeo. We're going to go and throw Keldeo in. We are going to put the Floatstone on. We're going to have all of this one here because we can still retreat this guy. And let's go ahead and get the Shauna. Alright, so I did not get anything. Oh, so let's go ahead and should we just attack? We could be safe in doing that. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? It's gonna only be 120, so we won't be able to knock it out, but whatever. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And oops. Let's take that back. I thought, okay, so it is 2 DCE. That's fun. So, well, why not? We're gonna rush in. Might as well put this here. I guess we're gonna go a troll route and do that. Retreat. And now we're gonna hammer in for a beautiful 120. Take that. Still not enough, sadly. He'll probably do some sort of crazy max potion. That'll be fun. But hey, I took the risk in not getting an attacker, so I deserve the punishment. And he moves over to, oh, there we go, max potion. Oh, all my work. My Bronzong did all of that for giggles. And another Juniper. And let's see what happens. Be honest, I don't see Xerneas enough, so it's going to be Breakthrough. Okay. I'll accept that. Still doesn't have that stadium, so no free retreat. Maybe it's just going to Geomancy. Oh, it's going to do the Rainbow Spear? What do we got going on here? It's going to retreat into Florges. Okay, and so with the amount of Pokemon on the bench, it's going to be doing 20 for each fairy or grass Pokemon in play, and that, of course, is going to be the 120. So, I just throw that up there. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. That'd be really nice to get that Pokemon Dialga out here and punish. But we need more stuff going. So I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and get the Dialga. Why not? So we're gonna go Dialga. Throw that there. And you're gonna do N. Okay. So this isn't fun. We're gonna go ahead and run Metal Links here. We're gonna throw that on Dialga. Gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and get my Lysandre here as well. Sort of made this guy's day by really poorly playing the first turn. Do I want anything else? I think there's enough in the discard. I think we're just gonna go with that. Well, let's go ahead and get. No. Okay, so we're good there. And I will just rush in. Throw another energy on Dialga and gonna throw Aegislash up there. He's gonna take the damage. No biggie, 120, whatever. So as long as I don't have a Lysandre here, I should be okay. Because next turn I'll be able to either Full Metal Impact for overkill or do a Chrono Win with hopefully I get a Muscle Band. Oh, trump card. Yay. Oh well. I wanted all my stuff back. Alright. Yep. Go ahead and give that back to me because I love it all. Battle Compressor were there mocking me, saying you used me and none of that mattered. Alright, Florges, what are we going to do? You're going to stare at me? Let's... 120, okay. Soap. Why not risk it? We've got the Bronzong back in our discard, so we can get rid of this, and we want to get energy in there, so we're going to go ahead and Juniper. Hopefully we get the tools that we need, which we do, so we're going to go ahead Bronzor. I don't think we really need Mewtwo here, so we're going to go ahead and do the Heatran. We're going to throw that Muscle Band there. We're going to do the Metal Links, if we can get that. And come on, there we go. Throw that on Dialga, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on the Heatran. Why not? So rush in, retreat, and oh, misplay. I didn't see the hard charm, so that's fun. Just bear in mind this is my first time recording and that I am a scrub. So we're giving the fairy Pokemon a fair chance. So dumb. It's my really bad attempt at puns there. So we're just gonna have a stare off here. Florges is thinking about what it wants to do. It's gonna max potion probably, and it's gonna make my Dialga cry a little, and gonna do another 120 to me. Or it's hoping for a max potion. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it just wants to die. So what do we got here? We can, man, that would be really nice if we had just one more energy. If I didn't do that misplay, we could take out all of its energy right here and now. I think what I want to do is we're just going to get rid of that other Florges. Why not? I can take it out right now, and we'll save this other one for another time. Why not? So we're going to do Chrono in, knock it out. Let's get my 2 prizes. Okay. Alright. And we're going to see the breakthrough, which will do 60 and 30 to my bench, I believe. Just one of my bench Pokemon. Okay, goes for the Aegislash. Why not, right? So, let's see, we've got 170. We've got the full gamut here. I am going to get rid of Mewtwo and Cobalion. I don't feel that I need them, and I want to get another Bronzor. I don't like that little baby Bronzor there. Sorry, just realized I called it a Bronzor. So now it is a Bronzong. Why not? We're going to go ahead and take care of this guy, and we'll fuel the Heatran next turn. Do Colress, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this on my Bronzong, and Full Metal Impact for a whopping 340. Overkill, and of course, if I don't get end, we have the game. Oh, and that's it. So many misplays on my end, but it's a losing battle for them. Unfortunately, they're weak to metal, and that's what I decided to play. So that is it. This game is over. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you laughed at my misplays there. And hopefully you all think that I'm nice and scrubby so that when I play you, I will be triumphant and sway your opinion, making you misplay yourself. Yay! Till next time, Ian from TRS, Team Real Salty. Thanks for watching. Bye.